So this is a little video about chasing energy lines, and it's always the best thing to do when you want to go out for a walk and you don't know where you want to go. I would suggest you find yourself an energy line and follow it. So this little clip coming up here is all about, I was trying to find a nice place in the countryside to do my messages from energy. And so I went to a local church in the village that was local to there, grabbed the ley line, grabbed the energy line, and just followed it. And it's quite interesting where it came out. So I'm going to take you through the whole sort of journey of following a line, chasing a line, as it were, and just seeing where it takes us, really, more than anything else. So let's get on and see what was going on. So here you can see that I am dowsing in front of this church here. It's right in the tiny little village in the middle of the New Forest. It's a dead-end road, so you can't go any further. That the village is the end of the road, as it were. So here we are, sort of dowsing in front of the church. There's that little church there that you can see there, and there's Cody in the background, and there you go. So what I've done is I've got one dowsing rod here. So and let me just put that on pause. As you can see on this, the dowsing rod is directly in front of me. So I'm following the line, and that's quite important. So as we go forth into this, you can see that I'm following the line, and you can see that there's lots of bushes and trees and everything like that in the way. And the rod is pulling slightly to my left. So I've gone round this bunch of trees to get round to it, and you're coming up to the line, just finding that line again. Here it is there. And as I find that line, there it is there. Once it's directly in front of me, I'll follow it as straight as I can. Now, just showing you if I go wandering off the line. So if I go wandering off the line, just look what happens to that dowsing rod. It starts pulling me back towards where the line should be, or where the line is, rather. So I spend that time sort of going across major countryside, as you will see here, as I gradually go through the trees, go through the undergrowth, and following at the moment a lady line, or a is it a yin or a yang, or you can call it positive or negative, call it whatever you like. It's a binary system, and we've got like vertical energy, which is male energy, and horizontal energy, which is female energy. So pretty straightforward, really. So yes, so this energy line here was going all the way through the forest. It was actually a scorching day, more than anything else. So just following it along, didn't really know where I was going, and I didn't really care in a way. I just wanted to find a place that, you know, as long as I was following the line and I was on the line, I was just looking for a nice bit of shade that I could be sort of sat in, that I could do the message from energy, which comes out tomorrow, this one here. But as you can see, Cody's running around in front of me. As I gradually get towards the line, as I'm on the line here, I'm getting into thicker and thicker undergrowth. So I've got to go round it, and the rod keeps bringing me back to where I should be going on the line. And that's a really good thing. That's probably why you don't need two dowsing rods for this. You only need one. I'm only using dowsing rods because, you know, normally I use just my body, but obviously it's for visual aid. It helps people when I'm dowsing with a dowsing rod in front of me. So you can see it here. There it is in my right hand. We start coming out of the forest, and this is where we come to. So we just come across this short track here. Cody's discovered it just before me by the looks of things, and this is the place where I did the messages from energy. It's a source, it's a watering hole. It's where the water comes out during the summer, and even at the moment when it's incredibly hot, you know, it's still giving water for the horses and all the animals in the forest. And so we keep going through this. We're going through all the sort of trees and so forth. And as we do go through it, we do come across some more sources of water. And there's quite a few along this trail here. One that's a little bit dried out. I think this is it here. Yeah, there it is there. It's a little bit dried out, so it's not running at the moment, and that's slightly more down towards this lower part of the hill. But the main river of the water is above the hill, and it's following back up through that now. And we do come to some water a little bit later on as we go through the forest. Now, I know it's like, I know where I'm going because I'm following a line. That's all I'm doing. I don't particularly know where I'm going in the way of, you know, what should be, you know, where I should be and etc. And as I'm gradually going across the heath, I see that it goes quite far out and there's not much in the way of trees. It's incredibly hot. And I wanted to do the messages from energy, so I decided to take Cody and me back to that original source, which you'll see in the messages from energy tomorrow. But here's a map here just showing you where this line would go to if I kept following it. So here are the maps here that you can just see, and if I was to follow that line all the way through, and I'll go and check it out actually because it seems like a really good place to check out. Here's a map here with that line that goes all the way back, all the way from the church that I was in, that we started our journey, and it goes all the way to a great place called God's Hill. How fantastic is that? And just under that is another beautiful place called Blissford. I want to live there. And there's St. Giles Church, which is there in that area there. So that's, if I was to continue the line, that would go all the way across. As I said, it's been incredibly hot here in the UK. So, and I did need to do the message from energy, so I didn't follow it through. But you can actually walk, and I've done it many times, walk from one crossing point to another crossing point in the morning, walk all the way back. And you can take the male line and the female line, you'll still get there. You know, it's always good to be out hunting lines. And when you do, you know, it gives you a lot of opportunity to explore and exercise your energy, because that's what the good thing about energy is as well. We need to exercise it on a daily basis. Take it out for a run, take it out for a bit of an exercise, as it were. So yeah, there you go. I hope all of this sort of helps in the way of sort of looking and connecting with energies and so forth. Thanking you very much for all the support, subscribing, liking and sharing. I will see you soon for the messages from energy, but also possibly for all the other videos that we do on this channel here. In the meantime, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.